Hey friends, welcome to another episode of the Making of Smile & Co. I'm Ashley Joves,
And I'm Collin Al-Sammarie.
and we're here to give you a quick and dirty of what is happening in our practices. So this is going to be a really quick 15-minute sesh.
Yep.
What do you want to talk about, Cole?
I think we should talk about our org chart
Yeah.
that we created.
Okay.
And we have an upcoming project.
We
that's
do.
super exciting. And I think those are two good things for this
Okay.
week.
So currently we have an organizational chart for the company, except nothing has ever really been like written down
Yeah.
and distributed amongst the team members. And I feel like it's just one thing that like, okay, well, I know to go to Collin if I have a question about ordering or something. But this week, so Collin came over to Roseville, and we like sat down. We actually wrote down like specific duties per person,
Yeah.
as well as who the direct reports are. So do you want to go into that?
Yeah. And I think with having two locations now, like when we were in one space, I don't think it was as critical because between like me, you, and Judy, we were together to work things out.
Right.
But now with two locations, it's a little bit harder. And so this is really making it just nitty gritty. And I'm super excited. So obviously you're at the top, and really the team is not supposed to go to you for anything other than like true clinical questions about stuff, but nothing regarding the business side of things per se. So Judy's overseeing the business team. There's two gals on that team right now, and she's been training them hardcore because they're newer to our office insurance staff. They do a lot of the patient facing things. And so that's time consuming for them to do that. But she's also just training them on a bunch of the stuff that she does so she can focus on some of the higher level things, which is really exciting. And so then we kind of zeroed in on the topics that she's responsible for. So if the team has questions regarding PTO or HR stuff, like that's Judy. I don't handle payroll. I don't handle any of that. She does all the onboarding for new employees. So it's helpful. Now they know to go to her if they have a question, because sometimes they'll come to me and I'm like, you got to go to Judy. Like, I don't know. I can tell you what I think, but it really doesn't matter. And then she's in Roseville, so she'll handle more of the girls that are in Roseville more. I'm over in Folsom. And I didn't realize how much I do until we wrote this down. But yeah, I oversee for the most part anyone clinical, and I've I've had so many things in my head going on. And I never really sat down and just created like also a checklist for myself. I've been so busy making checklists for everyone else. So I created my checklist, and now I can focus instead of having like so many to-do lists on Little Black Dress, the making of, Smile and Co. And we really zeroed in on the things I'll take care of and who reports to me and whatnot.
Which is everyone in Folsom.
It's everyone in Folsom.
So she's pretty much the office manager in Folsom.
Yeah. So I'm going to see everyone in Folsom plus the clinical team, because they go back and forth between Folsom and Roseville as well.
Yeah.
So I'm excited though. I think this is really going to just make things easier.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Yeah.
It's clearer.
There you go.
Clearly defined expectations.
Yeah.
And I think even though people already had an idea of like who to go to, or maybe in our heads, we think that they know who to go to, but if it's not clearly communicated or written down somewhere, then it really isn't. We can't expect to hold them accountable if they didn't know what was expected of them.
Right.
So one of that is like, I apparently assigned OSHA to one of the employees, and I didn't even remember that I assigned OSHA. And one of the other assistants was like, OSHA isn't getting done. I'm like, okay, who's in charge of OSHA? And if I didn't even know that this person was assigned it, then how is that person supposed to know? So it was a really good, we had like a leadership meeting yesterday for a good hour. And then prior to that, we had another leader, like we're meeting more frequently now that we have 2 locations. It's just so nice to be able to touch base with each other. And I mean, you take for granted what one location is. Like you have the ability to always like just go into Judy's office or find Colin. And now that we are growing and scaling our processes, like we really have to hone in on those details. So that is currently what we're implementing. We have our all team meeting. Is that next week?
Next week, yeah.
We have
next Thursday.
And that's for 4 hours.
Correct.
We're going to talk about the org chart in detail. So right now we have a rough draft that's written on a legal pad. And then I think we need to type that up.
Yes.
And lay it all out so that everybody really knows, like, if I have a question about this, the first person that I talk to is Colin or Judy. And I'm excited for that. And I'm also excited. I mean, like the fact that you didn't know how much you do is like kind of wild. And I am actively trying to figure out like, what can we get off of your plate? What can we get off of Judy's plate? And even like with supply ordering in Folsom, I'm like, Colin, do you really still want to do that? And she's like, yes. And until we know for sure that one of the girls is coming back from maternity leave, I'm going to take over this role. So she's still doing that. And hopefully, like when we know in a few months, that will be one more thing that you can, delegate and elevate.
Yeah. No, I'm excited. It'll be good. What's the saying? It's kind to be clear.
Yep.
Is that how it goes? Yeah. So I think, it's just good. Our team is so new, so I think it really helps. It'll be great. I'm excited for that. And then we have this project coming up. I don't know if we can really talk about it just yet. I'll have to find out. But basically, there's some filming coming to the office, and it's like a full-blown production.
There's 11 people coming
just to do the filming, and there's like an actual schedule, and I'm on the phone going back and forth with the filmmaker and like trying to figure things out.
Yeah, that we've had multiple Zoom sessions with already. So I think I didn't know what to expect when I agreed to do this. And I was like, yeah, it's like cool, like small project.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm totally in. And then I had dinner on Friday. And then I was told that the last client that they did this for ended up becoming a national commercial.
It's crazy. That's so cool.
I don't think it'll
people
do that.
have come to your offices. You're really good on camera.
Oh no, I don't think so.
Everyone loves your story.
I just cry a lot, guys. That's what it is.
Crying self.
Michael Arias used to always tell me, tears get the download.
Yeah. Like the real and raw version of things.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really cool. I'm really excited.
Did we figure out like moving patients over?
We have not yet.
Okay.
And everything happened so quickly with this too. It's like boom, boom, boom. And the whole crew is coming in 2 weeks. Like it's happening in 2 weeks.
I'm going to give up carbs for 2 weeks.
There you go. See, mod 90 the next 2 weeks. You got this.
Do you think
national commercial?
We'll have a change in their cheeks?
I think so. You're crazy.
Well, yeah. So that's an exciting project that we're working on. And what else?
I think that's pretty much it. I think that's been about 15 minutes already. Yeah. And you've got to get out of here because you're doing a bunch of meetings today with people. So
yes. So if you currently have an organizational chart for your organization, obviously,
for wait, what?
Or if you, I mean, I just want to hear from you.
Mhm.
And if you're thinking about doing one, even if you only have 3 employees, just do it now. And let us know. Let us know how it goes. Okay. Well, that is it for this week's updates for Smiling Co. We hope you guys have an amazing week, and we'll catch you next week.
Should real quick. I
Oh.
know I always say like that's it, and then I have 4 more things to
Okay.
say.
Yeah.
The mastermind.
Oh,
You want to just do a quick
yeah.
intro to it?
Yes.
Just how we sent out to the retreat attendees our interest form for it. So hopefully we'll be getting that going in the next couple weeks.
So we are looking for a very small group of doctors who are going to be in it for like not just superficial stuff, but actually talking about real numbers, real wins, real losses. And basically, we're creating a think tank. And in order to be a part of this group, since we are sharing a lot of stuff, we want people with skin in the game. And we also want people who have, like a lot of value to add. So if you are looking at growing with a small niche, and we're going to have a it's going to be application based. And there are going to be certain requirements that we're looking for in the doctor who is going to join our group, because we want this to be a super high level impactful group. So let us know if you are interested in that. It's a mastermind that we're going to be meeting once a month for a couple hours, and just looking forward to growing together. Yeah.
Love it.
Okay. And join us in Vail.
Yes, obviously.
September.
That's a given.
That's a given. So
if you haven't signed up yet.
No, like you need to come. We've sold almost 2/3.
Yeah.
So we only have 1/3 of the tickets available. It is this September 19th to 21st at the Four Seasons, Vail, Colorado, during apparently the best time of the year. And we've already won an award for best conference. Ask anybody who has attended Napa or Sonoma. We like to throw an experience.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And it's going to be amazing. So that is it. Thanks for listening, guys.
See you next week.
See you next week. Bye.